Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to be learning how to make World War I baking dishin. When planning to recreate a World War I, you need to make sure you have all of the right ingredients first. To start off, you need to pour in the whole bag of the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, who was the heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne. This event took place on June 1914 in Sarajevo, and because of this, Austria declares war on Serbia, the place where Franz Ferdinand and his fellow assassinators are from, and this declaration happened on July 28th, exactly 1 month after the assassination. Following that, you then need to pour 1 cup of Germany announcing its decision to go into military action with Russia, and another half cup of Germany doing the same with France, which occurred on the 1st and 3rd day of August. After that, crack open the Triple Entente and the Triple Alliance, officially declaring war against each other. After you have all of these ingredients in the bowl, mix them together for about 2 minutes, and then you should have a smooth batter of the start of the First World War.
Once you fully mix the batter of the start of the World War I, scoop out Japan already in combat against Germany, which happens 9 days after the war began on August 4th. On October 29th, Turkey then suffers its own eternal war, with the country splitting in 2 sides, one siding with the Central Powers and the other with Germany. Now the cupcake batter is ready to enter the great oven of World War I. As the batter enters the oven, Turkey decides to join the World War. Now the World War I cupcakes are ready to bake. As we are waiting for them to bake, Russia decides to declare warfare against Turkey on November 2nd, which they ultimately succeed in doing, and 3 days later, Britain and France do the same, and they succeed as well. In the year of 1915, large amounts of chlorine gas were also used for the first time in battle by Germany when they were fighting with the Allies on April 22nd. After the cupcakes are done baking in the oven, Italy decides to enter the war on the 23rd of May, siding with the Allies, and Bulgaria does the same a month after on the 14th of October. A little more than 1 year after the war begins, Germany limits their submarines on September 18th. Going to 1916, the only large-scale naval battle of the war also happens between Germany and Britain on May 31st, called the Battle of Jutland. The very first tanks of the war are then employed by the British on September 15, 1916 at Delville Wood.
Cakes are cooling down. The Battle of the Somme, which is the biggest and bloodiest 5-month battle of the war, fought by the armies of the British Empire and French Third Republic against the German Empire, soon follows, starting on July 1st, 1916, and ending on November 18, 1916. 10 days later, Germany launches the first airplane raid of the war on the English. The following year, on February 25, 1917, British intelligence gives Wilson the so-called Zimmermann telegram, a message from German Foreign Secretary Arthur Zimmermann proposing that Mexico side with Germany in case of war between Germany and the United States. As the cupcakes are cooled and frosted, the U.S. enters the war against Germany on April 6th. On May 18th, the Selective Service Act takes place, which authorizes the draft of citizens into the military. In the month of December, the Treaty of Brest-Litovsk is signed by Russia with Germany. The next year, on March 3, 1918, the Germans sign a peace treaty with the new Bolshevik government of Russia. The terms of the treaty give Germany huge tracts of land that was previously owned by Ukraine and Poland. Peace on the Eastern Front allows Germany to shift soldiers to the Western Front, causing serious problems for the French, British, and Americans. In April, the Royal Flying Corps and the Royal Naval Air Service decide to merge together to form the Royal Air Force. On the 18th of May, the first major American offensive of the war occurs, the Battle of Cantigny. Though small in scale, the Americans fight bravely and soon go on to larger attacks against German positions. On October 30th, Turkey was forced to sign an armistice with the Allies after they had successfully pushed them back. On November 9th, Kaiser Wilhelm, Emperor of Prussia, abdicates, leading to an end for all German hope for a victory. Finally, as the cupcakes are complete, an armistice is signed on November 11, 1918, ending fighting on the Western Front and officially ending World War I.